Ring activity, grab a sheet. All right. What's up? Grab a sheet. No, it's dead time. We go after. If you late. All right. Like I said, bell ringer activity. All right. Hey, everybody that just came in, make sure you grab your bell ringer activity, get with your group and grab a book.
Move, Rashawn.
Okay? If you look on the top right-hand corner of the page, it tells you which pages this to be on. The first 20 minutes of class, this is what we're working on. All right? The first 20 minutes of class, this is what we're working on, okay? Get with your groups. That's it. That's right. Yes. Hey, look, you should be in your group right now. Get with your group right now. I need to see groups open. Let's go. Focus.
You would be that nigga to do that shit.
Alright.
Joking, ugly ass nigga.
Alright, like I said today, here's the rundown.
You need one for every person?
Yes, one for every person, but you're doing it in groups, okay? Alright, so this gonna be your ticket out the door. So make sure all your group is on the same thing. Put your first and last names on this, okay? Like I said, we're going over editing today. Alright, editing today. So it's a series of things, okay, that we're gonna do. First, we're gonna take notes after this. But we're going to do notes a little bit differently, okay? You're going to need your cell phone for these notes. You're going to need your cell phone, you're going to need a notepad, and it's a little bit different. If you don't have a cell phone, you can log in on the computer. I'm going to send out a link where you all can see this stuff, because some of you, it's hard to see the board, all right? So I'm going to use a new way of doing it. Alright, and it's going to be a little interactive. And we're going to watch a series of videos, okay? And you're going to have to go out and shoot, but you'll just be shooting in the hallway because you can't go too far. Alright? Can't go too far, okay? because another part of, let's take it out the door, yes, sir?
What about upstairs?
No, I need to be close, because I need help. Yeah, you can. Or no, not upstairs, you can go outside in the,
I got y'all.
you know what I'm saying, in the front of the fresh. But we're gonna actually be in Adobe Premiere, and we're gonna do some of these cuts that we talked about, or going to talk about, today. So some of these cuts that we're gonna go over, all the different cuts, again, you will, get an opportunity to do this stuff. So on top of learning it, seeing it, hearing it, you're gonna do it as well, okay? But we gotta move quick, cause, yes, sir. Yeah, all right, so really quick, hey, this doesn't mean to be quiet, sit in your group, ask questions, you can talk, all right? You can talk, it's just the first 20 minutes, all right? So at 10, 20, 10:20, we done, okay? So, everybody make sure, this doesn't have to be a separate thing. You can talk to each other and say, hey, these are the answers I have, okay? These are the answers I have within your groups. All right, we are stopping right at 10:20. Right at 10:20, so.
Can you set the word no? Anybody missing from your group? Okay,
Mr. Hood? Jeremy?
all right, we found the first thing.
Thank you. Anybody missing from y'all group? Nope, y'all good? Good.
Each side.
Hey, y'all got about 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes.
We ready to unlock out this computer. We can all remember.
You can't get it logged out.
No,
Hold on to it. Don't turn it in. Let's go when you pick it out the door. All right.
hey.
About 10 more minutes. Ten more minutes. 10 more minutes. Hey.
Oh, baby. Okay, you taking notes down, right?
Hey, Mr. North. Mr. North.
No, you do not have school Tuesday, okay? You do not have school Tuesday. Also, this weekend, daylight saving time, we go back to time, so the day's gonna be a little bit longer, okay? The day's gonna be a little bit longer this weekend.
So that means it's gonna get dark later?
It's gonna get dark earlier. So
Dark early.
Oh my God.
Huh?
the day's gonna be short.
It's going for like 2 hours.
Oh, so this is the last time that, ever gonna, hey, everybody make sure you hold this sheet, okay? Hold this sheet towards the end of class, all right? This gonna be your ticket out of the door, okay? We're going over editing, and obviously by now, you realize we're gonna talk about cutting, all right? So, yes, this is the last time they're gonna be doing daylight savings. You know, they don't do it in Arizona. Yeah, they don't, in Arizona, they don't have daylight savings time.
Well, they started like during the.
So this is the last time they gonna do it forever?
I'm guessing so. I mean, it's gonna be consistent, one consistent time. It's not a big deal.
They want to save like energy for like soldiers.
Yeah.
So that now there's no point in it.
Hey, next time, get up and walk, okay?
Got it.
All right? Thank you.
I don't think it won't have it still. Like after the wars.
Yeah, that's interesting. I never really looked it up. That's something I might. Because, I don't know, but I do know, like I said, in Arizona, they don't, they don't fall back on Supreme Court. I like it because it makes it makes the times when everything moving fast, like, okay, everything's slowing down. They still on it, but you can adjust. And when you Supreme Court, you're like, hey, I want everything to speed up. And instead of, but you don't need it. I mean, like you said, it's just setting the time. It feels different because of that time it does. It feels like exceptional time. Travel.
Why are you drinking like
You ever
that?
heard of that?
Okay, so
They go to like China. I had a friend. Exactly. That's exactly. Crazy, right? Yeah, the sun doesn't go down, right? 24 hours of sunlight, I would know that. And they say a lot of weird stuff happens. Yeah, it's crazy, like, depending on your location, what the sun does and stuff like that. Hey, make sure y'all working on this 10 more minutes. No, sorry, 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes, y'all. We on the strict schedule today. 5 more minutes. All right. 5 more minutes, then we are moving on.
No matter what you do, McDonald's is gonna
All right. Again, this is your ticket out of the door, so everybody, first and last name. Quiet. Everybody, first and last name should be on this sheet. When we get ready to leave, turn this in to me, okay? Everybody turn this in to me. Hey. That's my school.
I'm curious.
Okay, goodbye. Thank you. Hey, and you didn't send me that stuff.
Oh, I was waiting for Rashawn to come back. I was waiting for Rashawn to come back.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. All right. We literally have 4 more minutes. Make sure you all are on the same page. Hey, I'm going to tell you a secret. I've been testing you since you walked in, right? I told you what? I said, get in your groups and complete this assignment, right? Yes, sir. All right, so that means if somebody has a different answer than you in your group, that means you didn't communicate. I'm taking points off. Even though it's a bell ringing. That's why you got to pay attention. I said, make sure, again, make sure you communicate with communicate with thoughts. All right? 4 more minutes left. I already see some good spelling separation. All right, collab. Don't have the segregation within. I know you're not. I know you're not eating this. You're not class.
I'm not nowhere near the
Finish it. Put it up. All right. Hey, stop. Hey, keep rubbing off on you. This young man is rubbing off in a bad way. All right.
I'm kind of waiting.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Hey. What's snacky one? I want some candy.
You listen to anime?
Yeah,
Anime?
Go,
You
you
listen to that today?
Innovative cities.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, we got it.
All right, less than a minute left. Less than a minute. The countdown begins.
So, if we could be
All right, time is winding down, y'all. Get ready to break it up.
Yes.
All right. Everybody pull your phone out. I know that's a weird request.
Where's our
If
special?
you don't
We already
have a
got
phone, log into Remind on the computer. You can use your phone. Hey, I'm sorry. What you say?
I don't know how my voice tastes like when I'm going
So you're gonna see soon,
out.
okay? All right? You'll see soon. But
It's a bad
just be on your best behavior. Like I said, look,
sitting here when you're
everybody, if you do not have a phone, quiet, pay attention. If you do not have a phone, log into Remind on your computer, okay? All right? This is, everybody needs to do this, okay? Everybody needs to do this. Cameron, you have your computer charged? Okay. Let Alexi use it. No, hey, everybody put your real first and last name.
Yeah, and then also say,
I put my real name as
and you know the like especially like
Hey, well, I'm just taking, this how I'm taking attendance. Yes.
Last year, yesterday was I wasn't here because I was.
ain't nobody.
Okay. Thank you. Billy Joe. Billy Joe.
That's me. That's what I said. I put something in Billy Jean.
Hey, all right. At this point, look. At this point, you should be logged into Nearpod. All right. I'm gonna be walking around and checking stuff periodically. Again, your phone is this. Yeah, if your phone is not working, use. Yeah. If your phone is not working, use the school laptop. Okay. All right. Again, look. Don't have me walk around and see you on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook,
I like to do my phone.
whatever. Like, seriously. Hey, I'm gonna be real. If I catch it off, I'm just taking points off your overall grade. I'm serious. Hey, y'all hear me? I'm so serious. I'm taking points off your overall grade. So now, look, this is me trusting you all to be young men and women.
Yeah.
And do what you say you're gonna do. If I come back here and I catch you on some games, stuff like that, whatever. Look, I'm telling you, I'm taking points off your overall grade. Ain't that right, O'Neal?
Damn.
O'Neal, ain't that right?
And that road deal.
Bro, I'm trying to log in and remind.
Okay, hurry. Killing me. All right,
RH.
I'm still waiting on everybody to log into the Nearpod list. Okay, we almost there.
Hold on.
Do I have to write down notes?
I forgot mine.
Yes, notepad. Or if you're on your laptop, you can screen capture, okay?
Oh, like screenshot?
Screenshots, yes. Okay?
Oh, I can
It
just
just
put it,
worked.
can I just put it into like a
Calm down.
Huh?
You're saying you just want me to tell me?
Why is it not, bro?
Yep.
Or do you want me to write it?
You want us to write down?
Right. Yes. But you can see it now. It's in your face, okay?
It's in your face.
It's in your face, okay? So you can't actually physically see it, you know? Hey,
Okay.
notes. I'm giving y'all 2 more minutes. Like I said, y'all, we are on a strict schedule. All right? Like I said, we are on Nearpod. We are talking about, somebody tell me what we're going to talk about. Film editing, yes. Yes, you can try it that way too. Yeah, log in on there.
Cool, are you mad, love, bro?
All right?
Couldn't be me.
Come on.
Just go to Nearpod and put it in the phone.
I think you got
Why is you going through a mind?
Okay, now
Go to
look.
Nearpod, put it in the phone.
Hey, real quick, everybody pay attention. While we doing these notes, I need you all to be quiet. I need you all to be focused. Okay? At the end of this, it is a quiz. At the end of this, okay? It's just a participation quiz. As long as you do it, you're good to go. If you're having trouble on your phone, you can write it down. If you're looking on with your neighbor, you'll be working together on this quiz, okay? That's what I love about Nearpod. We can do a lot of different things, and it'll be right in this app, okay? So, but again, it's a participation quiz. As long as you do it, we're good to go, all right? All right, we're moving on. Time to go. All right, film editing is the art and craft of cutting and assembling a finished film. Hey, quiet. Hey, take your headphones out. Headphones out. Come on. Y'all know better. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Headphones out. Pay attention. All right, pay attention.
I know it.
All right. Film editing is the art and craft of cutting and assembling a finished film. The work is done by a film editor who helps complete the director's vision of the movie. All right? Film editing is the art and craft of cutting and assembling a finished film. This work is done by a film editor who helps complete the director's vision of a movie. Question? No question? Stretching? All right. Miss Reed, what does a film editor do?
Huh?
What does a film editor do?
It's the film.
Edits the film. It's fine. Now, for those that are wondering, you're not actually cutting film anymore. This used to be a physical thing. All right, we don't have time to get into the history today, but it actually used to be film that you actually cut. That's why we say cutting. All of the different transitions you would have to do physically. Ain't that right, Mr. Reed?
Yes, sir. All right, do physically.
What was I just explaining to the class?
How like editing is like physically.
You right now?
Do it physically.
Cat.
Look at me.
All right.
I'm
Pay
confident
attention.
you said
Pay attention. No, I was just talking about the history of film. Okay. Talking about how it used to be a physical thing.
that. Yeah.
All right. Pay attention. All right. So you actually used to physically have to cut the film. All right? So, you no longer do that. Now you all do it through what? Digital. What are you cutting? On what program?
Adobe Premiere.
Adobe Premiere.
Yeah, but,
Yes. Yes.
but do people still do physical wear though?
Some people, don't quote me on this, but I think Spielberg still actually shoots and actually, does a cut, not the final cut, but a cut on film, and then it's converted to a digital format. Okay, Spielberg, Steven Spielberg, director. Star Wars, stuff like that. E.T.
Real good.
Hey, what I just say about the head? Take the head.
Oh, I turned it off. I turned it off.
All right. Yes. Or razor. They use, well, not him personally. Somebody, he hires somebody, okay? Yeah, not him personally. But yeah, no, it's they hire people. All right, look, real quick. I know, yeah, it would be crazy if he was doing it himself. All right, let's keep moving. All right. So, what does a film editor do? Again, I ran it back because I want you to really understand this, but this has more detail. Since you all can see it, somebody tell me what else a film editor does. It's a little bit more detailed. Yes, sir.
Cuts, splashes.
Well, you want to read it?
Yeah.
Alright. Cut, splashes, rearrange, raw footage to create shots, scenes, and more. Make choices that affect the film's pace, atmosphere, narrative, music, etc. Works with the director and producer. I can't see that word. But make a final cut.
Yep, absolutely. To make a final cut. All right?
Yeah, I'm using this.
Oh, it's already. All right, stay right there. I need you. Got it?
Got it.
Yes, sir. Good. All right, so, again, this is more detail. An editor cuts, splices, rearranges the raw footage to create the scenes. As you can see, we got a little gif there. This is what the film used to look like. Those that see the gif, this is what the film used to look like. And remember, on this next test, no notes. No notes, so you're going to have to do some studying with a study group, all right?
Doesn't that mean just the format, just the structure is properly?
What?
Footage.
Yes, absolutely, yes. All right? Hands up if you're still right. Clap one time if you're paying attention. Some of y'all not paying attention. Just trying to make sure y'all still with me. All right. We're going to have to keep moving, okay?
That's it, yeah, that's it.
All right. Now, let's talk about an editing technique. Okay, we talked about what a film editor does. Right, Robin, Mr. Hood? Feet off the table. How you be sitting like that? Hey, get it together. Get it together. Focus, focus. Look. All right. Look. So, we talked about what a film editor does, right? Somebody tell me real quick what a film editor does. Real quick, somebody.
They cut, splices, and arranges footage.
Yes.
To create shots,
Yep.
scenes, and
Okay, good. Quiet. Okay, right. Yep, they cut, they rearrange the raw footage, splice it together, stuff like that. All right, now, let's talk about the cross-cutting. This is an editing technique, meaning that while you're on your timeline, in Adobe Premiere, this may be a technique that you actually use, okay? Cross-cutting is an editing technique that involves showing two or more separate actions by cutting back to them at one time. You can create an illusion of them all happening at once, okay? Or have scenes that serve as parallel to another scene that is happening. All right? So, cross-cutting. I know this a bit wordy, but oftentimes cross-cutting is used in war scenes when you're trying to show several actions at one time in a short amount of time. Okay? Like Star Wars, they had a scene where they were having a war scene out on the beach. They were having fighter jets in the sky. All right, and they had another scene going on like a beachfront. Cross-cutting would be them cutting in between the two. Okay, and we have a video that we're gonna watch that's gonna break this down even more. But again, cross-cutting can be used in a lot of different scenarios, okay? But basically, you're showing two or more separate actions and cutting back to them at the one time, all right? You can create the illusions where you have the scenes serve in the different parallels, meaning it could be different events going on, but you're cross-cutting between the two events, all right? On the app you need to be on. Like I said, if you're not on the app that you need to be on, and I see something else on your phone, it's 10 points off your overall grade, no discussion. All right?
So like the falls cutting,
Now let me get back there and see Twitter, Snapchat, anything, what else we got going on.
Y'all not also for me, I'm better than myself.
Good. All right? All right. We move.
That's you.
Any questions so far?
No, sir.
All right, next, cutaway shot. All right? This is very important because we're going to get into another type of shot that's going to sound very familiar. But I'm going to explain the difference between the two. A cutaway shot is an abrupt cut from one thing to another. It might, as the name might imply, it's meant to cut away from one thing to bring attention to another. The editing technique can be used for any purpose, from a horror scare to a comedic punchline. In many cases, it's used to provide the irony to a scene or unsettle the audience in some way. Okay. Here's the thing. Cutaway shots are used to take the audience to a different place. All right? Sometimes when you're using a cutaway shot, you're going to use it in such a way to where you might explain a lot of different detail, okay? Okay? So you might be doing a scene about somebody daydreaming. Got it? All right.
okay, so
So,
both shots have to be related? Both shots?
have to be related? That's a good question. No, both shots don't have to be related. All right, for instance, let me set the scene. Okay, I got a kid daydreaming, right? DeAndre. Let's say he daydreaming. And I want to do a cutaway from DeAndre. I might cut to another scene of DeAndre in outer space floating. Meaning that he's thinking about something else, right? His mind is in a different place. On the cutaway shot, it's okay to do that, right? But this next shot that we're getting into, which is an insert shot, is slightly different, okay? Everybody got this? No? Okay, wait, let me wait. All right. I don't want to jump ahead too quick, but cutaways are used to sometimes literally take people to another place. Ain't that right, Mr. Hood?
Yeah.
Taking notes. Take notes.
Oh, those are my screenshots.
Okay. Well, let me get over there, Mr. Hood, and you don't have them. Some of y'all can't afford to lose 10 points off your grade.
Yo,
Hey,
I can.
tone it down.
Spicy.
Hey, tone it down.
like,
Tone it down.
I got you.
All right? So the beautiful thing about this stuff is we won't just be taking notes on it, we'll be doing it too. Yes, sir. Another example? All right.
Okay, could an example like, back to your plane.
Quiet. Everybody listen. Yes.
Like, back to your plane example, if they was flying the plane, and then it cuts back to like, could it cut to the past, if that makes sense?
That's exactly what it is. You said exactly what it is. So, and that's good, Mr. Kemp. Look,
Mr. North,
Mr. Kemp.
could it also be the kids sitting in class today?
Uh-huh.
They're in your class, looking at this,
Yep.
taking notes. Cutaway, they're daydreaming and going to what they're gonna do over the weekend.
Yep, it can be that as well. Yes, that's
Some of them doing that now.
right. Yeah. Some of them think about the weekend right now. Yes.
So it would be the same thing.
Quiet. Listen.
So would it be the same?
Listen.
Would it be the same thing as a time lapse, or would it be different? Because with a cutaway, it doesn't have to.
Wake up.
I'm trying to figure out.
So you're talking about a montage.
Yeah.
So a montage, which we're gonna get into that later on. A montage is a series of events happening. A cutaway is legit a quick scene of that person in that action, and you cut back to them. See what I'm saying? You got it? Yes, sir. Good job, Mr. Kim. I know one person got it. Everybody else, you understand it? Good. All right. If not, because the reason I set this up like this, look, insert shot. All right, we're moving on. Everybody good? Insert shot. Okay. Look, an insert shot is solely purpose. An insert shot is any shot that's solely purpose is to focus on the viewer's attention and on specific detail within the scene. All right? Insert shots are in the present. Okay, Mr. Kemp brought up a good point. He said, on a cutaway shot, could you go to somebody's past? And Aaron, I told him, I said, yes, you can. Right? All right, so, inserts, you got it.
I got an example though.
You got an example? Give me an
Yeah, like,
example.
say for instance, you know in Stranger Things,
Yes.
like how Elle,
Listen, hey, I'm not going to keep saying be quiet. Y'all not in middle school.
same thing, Elle and Lily.
All right? Quiet. Yes.
How she like connects with like her friends. Would that be considered a cutaway shot or no?
You said a cutaway shot, how she connects with her friends?
Yeah, like she gets into this trance or something.
Yeah, when she goes back in
Yeah.
time. Yes, that's exactly what it is. Yes, and it's a difference between also what me and Mr. Kim was talking about, a montage, which we're going to get into a montage. Montage, they take up space. Typically, they put those in intros because you want to take up time, and if you're trying to tell a story pretty quickly, like, you know, you ever watch a movie where a kid grows and they show you how he grows within a time span of like 2 or 3 minutes?
3,000.
That's a montage. Cutaway shot, you literally go into a scene, that's it. Got it? Alright, insert shot though. Real quick, everybody hold your question. Insert shot is focusing on the present. So, if we are outdoors, right? Let's say we outdoors, and we just having a good time, throwing the football, right? An insert shot would be me, let's say I throw the football, an insert shot would be me punching in on that football as it's spinning in the air, all right? Or showing the details on the person, like maybe I reach in my pocket and I grab a phone. Insert shot would be you showing the phone, all right? It's focusing on the present. What's happening right now in this moment? Yes?
Could an example of an insert shot be like during Don't Look Up when everything's like blowing up,
Yes.
everybody's dying, but they're
Yeah.
still eating dinner? Then cuts to eating their dinner to everybody dying around the world whilst they're still eating dinner? Because it's in the present.
It is in the
Hasn't reached
present.
them yet.
Yeah, it can be. I think the only difference is, yeah, it would be. It would be an insert shot. It's just, I know what exactly, and I think that's actually in the example too. I think if they cut to stuff in the past though, then it's a cutaway.
But this wasn't the past.
It wasn't
This
the
was
past at all?
It was happening while they were eating.
Okay, yes. Then as long as it's in the present, then it's an insert shot. Hold on, she was next and I'm coming to you. Yes.
What's the difference between like cross-cutting and an insert shot if they both shown like what's going on right then and there?
So cross-cutting, that's when you're actually cross-cutting
Like, for the
between,
editing process?
yeah, it can still be in the present, but you're actually going from scene to scene, and it's an actual, like actions, full actions are happening. Insert shot is specifically to focus on like different objects or to show details. Like if I'm talking to you right now and we wanted to do an insert shot, let's say they showed your kicks or something like that. That's more of pointing out the different details in the scene versus it cross-cutting between two things that's going on. So if we were doing cross-cutting, let's say me and you are having a conversation, they're showing our full conversation, then they're cutting to Chef Liz's class and she's having the same conversation with a student.
I was wondering, because the example you gave about the football, seems familiar to the gift that was on the cross-cutting with the
Yeah.
car.
Oh, the gifts, they just gifts.
Oh.
Yeah, so sometimes they gonna match. Yeah, so yeah, that's good you read into it, but don't read into the gifts too much. That's just to keep y'all entertained. All right, yes, all right, no, that's good. That's good. Yes. Oh, match, right?
Yeah, I was about to ask the same question.
Same question, okay. Good, yeah, no, it did, but don't, yes, all right, so, all right. Insert shot. Everybody understand between the different cutaways? All right, good. All right, let's keep moving. All right, because we gotta wrap this up. All right, dissolve. All right, one of the most common editing techniques is the dissolve, okay? In Adobe Premiere, real quick, I'm about to give you a hotkey. It's Command D. Whatever's highlighted, Command D. That's how you dissolve in Adobe Premiere, all right? Some of y'all that's writing, it's a free game, all right?
Okay, so would dissolve be the same thing as, I don't know if you remember what we did in our horror thing where we changed the thing, like we had, I don't know how to explain it. We went from color to black into the next scene.
That's a type of dissolve, like a, I forgot the exact term for it, but it is when it switched colors, then it went into another scene.
Or would it be like when you're looking at somebody narrate, like in every single Morgan Freeman movie, and then it dissolves into what's actually happening, if that makes sense? Like, have you seen the Titanic, when she's talking, then it dissolves into the boat?
Yeah, that's exactly what a dissolve is. It's anytime footage is overlapping and you still see that person on the screen for a little bit and you see the boat come in, that's called a dissolve. So anytime the footage is overlapping, it's a dissolve, okay? So, yes.
When you do Command D on the computer, it makes it faded and out.
That's what it is.
Okay,
So
I'm trying to make sure.
right. But what if some footage was above it, it would dissolve. So we're gonna talk about a fade. It's the difference between a fade and a dissolve. So a dissolve, again, it can be described as having visuals one scene overlapping with the incoming one, okay? The reason I use Thanos, because when he snapped, he made stuff
So it stays
disappear.
the black because we put that black in between it?
Because it's not any footage overlapping.
Okay.
Now, if it's any footage that's overlapping, I want everybody to understand it. If it's any footage that's overlapping, it's called a dissolve, okay? All right, some of y'all getting this quicker and you understand it, but we're gonna talk about the difference between a dissolve and a fade. All right, so the dissolve is when any footage is overlapping the footage. Like if we dissolving from me to somebody else, you would see my face gradually change, and then you would go into one of you all's faces, okay?
Similarity between the dissolve and fade is that the image like decreases in opacity or increases in opacity?
Now you use it, you get into big boy terms. Opacity, you know what that is?
Yeah.
What does that deal
It's
with?
a transparency.
Transparency, good, right.
So opacity is like, you can still see it on screen, but
Yeah.
it's like fading and it's something else playing in the background. So it's pretty much overlaying the footage that's playing like in the background.
Kind of, sort of, but opacity, sometimes you don't have to have anything over it. If you just want it to disappear, that's how you would make something disappear. But what you're talking about is this exactly, dissolving. So you're right. But opacity deals with making things disappear. It deals with transparency. So as soon as you say opacity, first word needs to come after that is transparency.
SIM card.
Just hold on to it real quick. Thank you. Hold on to it. All right. So now, yes, but here's the thing, Max. And again, y'all, we jumping ahead a little bit, and that's fine. I'm glad y'all getting it. The biggest thing is a fade is no overlap. It's just gonna fade in, yeah, it's fade to black like you were talking about earlier. The reason it faded to black because it didn't have any footage over it, okay? As long as the footage is not overlapping, all right? We almost done, y'all. We gotta get through a couple more, okay? A couple more. All right. A fade. We just talked about it, okay? Fades it's fairly similar to dissolves, but they serve a different purpose, okay? With the fade, either to white or most often black, a scene comes to an end, okay? Remember, I was talking with you all's group the other day, and I was like, hey, you should have just faded it to black.
At the end.
Yeah, so that way you know that it's coming to a close. Or you all's group asked a question where you were like, hey, can we fade to black or white? And I said, depending on the situation. Typically, if somebody gets knocked out in a shot, you might want to fade to white because they see stars, stuff like that, right? That emulates what we really see. Yes, sir.
So they're situational is what you're saying?
Yes, sir. Always situational. But most of the time, you will be fading to black. It's just like, who all in here is in theater?
Me.
Just 1, 2, 3? Yeah, okay. When you curtains close, the play's over, right?
Yeah.
That's exactly what fade to black is, okay? And typically, you get start a video off with a fade to black, all right? You started off with a fade to black, then fade. But it's letting you know that it's getting ready to come to a close, okay? Question?
No, I'm distracted.
Okay. All right, we almost done, y'all. Okay, J cut and L cut. All right, we've been talking about this a little bit early on. Easiest way to remember this, a J cut is when the audio from the next scene infiltrates the current scene before we get to see where the sound is coming from. Okay? So, when the audio is playing before we get to see where it's coming from, it's a J cut. When the audio is playing before we get to see where it's coming from, it's a what?
J cut.
That's where everybody says it.
J cut.
When the audio, before we see what's coming, It's one more time. When the audio, we can't see it before it's coming. It's a there we go, J cut. All right. When the audio infiltrates the next scene before the current scene, we get to see what's going on, and we get to see where the sound is coming from. It's a J cut. All right. And the L cut is reversed. So typically, that means what? We see it before we hear it. Yes, sir.
So see it.
Hold on, everybody hear this?
But, okay, so with the other one, you hear it before you see it. Like, for example, for our movie trailer, we kind of want to start off with narration into the scene, which cuts with that. So like, we start off it,
We
like,
hear
it's
it
all
before
black. Yeah, it's all black, it's talking, and then the audio keeps going.
Yes, sir. All right. It's just the opposite. It's the opposite. So if we hear it before we see it, then it's a J. If we see it before we hear it, then it's an L. Yes.
So yesterday when we was watching the movie trailer that you showed us from the other class, that was the L cut because he was narrating and whatnot, and then they showed him actually talking.
Yes. Yep. Absolutely. I think you said that, though. Yes, you said that the other day. Yep. You called it right. All right. All right. Again, the L cut is reversed. Sound from a preceding scene is still with us as we enter the next scene, okay? All right, so you don't see it. It could be from a different scene. Boom, and it comes in L cut, all right? So the audio from the last scene is still going, boom. Then we have the L cut. Okay. We almost done, y'all. Let's get through it, all right? Real quick. All right, yes, we definitely gotta get through it. All right, a jump cut is when there's no continuity between shots. All right? They call it jump cuts because the shot seems to jump ahead, all right? Yes.
What's the difference between a jump cut and a match cut?
You jumping ahead.
I'm sorry.
All right. Real quick, it's a good question.
It was on the bell ring.
Yeah, it's all right. Good. Here's the thing. Hey, stop. Sorry. Yeah. Jump cut. It's like it's saying in the definition, the continuity. All right. So continuity, real quick. That means the consistency between scenes. All right. So a jump cut would be, let's say you shooting a shot of me, right? Then I have a different outfit on, and I'm in a completely different location. That's literally a jump cut. A match cut would be me matching my actions up. So if I put my hand up, boom, in this scene, the next scene with the same outfit on, I have my hand up.
Oh, so it's like you know, like the time.
But in different
Yes.
location.
Yeah, and it could be in a different location. Yeah, definitely.
So you change the clothes, but you're in the same.
Like me.
Yeah, same location. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can change code as long as it's in the same location,
So
and it's good. All right.
match is action and jump is just shots.
Jumping, and it doesn't really have any continuity, okay? So in music videos, typically what makes a music video flow really well is when you do a lot of match cuts. Okay, so if somebody does something in the scene and it matches, boom, you do the same action. You basically matching the same action.
So
Yeah.
with us in our music video when we had the elevator scene, would that be a match cut or a jump cut?
Y'all had on the same clothes?
Yes. Yeah, we did. We had on the same clothes, but
I would have to see, I'm gonna be
It
honest.
was
I have to
a
see.
different.
it was like it was like a different elevator, and then it closed with them inside and opened with us inside.
Like it was Odell and Rashawn.
Y'all did the same movements?
No.
Then it's more of a jump cut. It's more of a jump, because really you matching the movements too. That's a really good question. It's really, as long as it's the same movements, then it's really a match cut, okay? So jump cuts, it doesn't have any continuity. So like, again, if I raise my hand up, you typically want to match that same action of me doing that. It could be in a different location, it could be a different time, different setting. No, but it is me matching. The jump cut doesn't, whatever I'm doing, it doesn't matter. It's a jump cut. I could be doing something different, like different location, dancing, acting crazy. Boom. A jump cut would be not the matching, me matching my the same actions. You don't want that. It could be anything, like you just abruptly jumping, like scene just switches out of nowhere.
Okay.
Where a match cut, it feels the same. You see it where it's like it's almost seamless. You just like, oh, they changed because it's the same action.
So it would be like repetition. If you want to do like a repetition type of scene.
Exactly.
And show how like their day just never changes, and then you would use
A match cut.
and if you wanted to show different.
Anything abrupt, it's a jump cut.
So it's like less of a transition. The jump cut.
Yes, it's not even a trick. It's just abruptly hit. Hey, get off that. Focus. Yes. So, you had a question?
Oh, no, I was saying that, when we did the elevator, we did some shot. We kept opening and closing the elevator.
Maybe. Yeah, I have to see it again. Yeah, I can't remember the videos.
Yeah, I'm sure that was
Like, all right, so now let's talk about the match cut. Yes.
No, and maybe after those last two, I may restroom.
Yes. Yes, sir. You can. All right. Match cut. Real quick, y'all. This is it. Real quick. So now this GIF, I will say, this is something more along the lines of a match cut, okay? Because look, she's doing the same actions as she's going through these different areas, okay? See it? So yes, I don't even know what movie this is, but yeah, yeah.
Let's say you throw it this way and you catch it on the next scene. Is that like a match cut? Like so, like you walk up to the camera, swing the camera. Like it's still video, like video still playing, and then in the next scene you catch it again.
Yeah. That's a match. Cause as long as he's doing the same action when he catches, cause it's like he threw it, then he caught it, match cut. Yep.
For a match cut, does it matter how you do it? Like, for example,
Quiet. Listen, yes.
earlier we were talking about a montage, so I'm trying to get, them separated. So I get that a montage is a whole bunch of different scenes, and a match cut is like with the same person or object inside of it.
What's the difference? This is really good, and I'm thankful that you asking this like this out loud. Cause if everybody's paying attention, he's giving y'all really test questions. You trying to separate the two. A montage is telling the story, and we almost there. All right, that's good. I'm glad y'all involved. Everybody trying to get ahead, but it's a montage is used to tell a story in a short amount of time. All of this other stuff is just cuts. Okay, these are the different techniques is cut, and you always telling the story, but a montage tells a story within a certain amount of time. Did that help?
Yeah.
Good. All right. Hope y'all paying attention to those conversations. That's why I keep telling y'all to be quiet. Yes.
How about the difference between cross cut and match cut?
The difference between cross cutting and match cutting? All right. For the sake of time, I'm gonna give it. It's in the notes, but look at it. So cross cutting is you're explaining different locations. Okay. You can cut it, and it's not the same actions. No. Match cutting is the same action. Literally.
But in different locations, right?
In a different location. That's it. Cross cutting. You see what I'm saying?
I saw it.
Yeah. No. Cross cutting could be, you could be doing something completely different. You're just telling the story in different locations, okay? All right, y'all hang tight. We almost there. All right. Everybody got it? Match cutting, okay? Literally, this is when a new scene carries over elements from the preceding scene. So if you have a scene of a donut in one shot, the very next scene could be of a bagel in the same shape of a different object, okay? You can use different objects. Typically, directors, they do it, they transitions off of different objects and stuff. As long as they similar, you can do it, all right? We almost there, y'all. 2 more slides. All right? I gotta move on. Montage. Finally, we made it to the montage, okay? A montage is an interesting editing technique because it can mean different things depending on the context. Alright? Montages are also implied or outright stated that it takes place over a course of time. Okay? This makes a montage a compressed presentation of this time passing. Meaning that if you're trying to tell a story in a short amount of time, montage. Alright? If you want to show a series of events, montage. Alright? That's a bunch of different shots where you need to tell a story. That's why films, almost 95% of the time, you're going to see, and I'm really 98%, you're going to see some sort of montage because they don't have your attention for forever. They realize that they have to tell a story in a short amount of time, and it needs to make sense. So, if I put this montage of this kid growing up the way he did, you'll understand later on why he does what he does based off the montage. Did that help? Okay? Got it? Got it? Good. Yeah,
like
quiet. Yep.
Would it be like considered for like childhood trauma or something like that?
Yeah, you can use it for that. Yep. Let's say the child was going through something, but he prevails later on, but the way he did. So, okay? All right. We're going to move on. All right. Quiz.
Why you?
No, because I'm seeing this for the first time. So.
When I finish this, please, can I go to the bathroom, please?
He already.
All right.
What's up?
Huh? Yeah, you can go early.
Yeah.
What's that?
You, bro.
All right.
What is going on?
All right, real
Taking
quick.
it together?
Yeah, we just gonna take it together. I was gonna split it up. We just gonna take real quick. Hey, as a class, everybody, real quick, as a class, what is a cutaway shot? Real quick.
What? I got you.
What shot? Hold on. Everybody raise your hand when you have the answer. Everybody raise your hand when you have the answer. Don't yell it out. It's me. I'm controlling. Okay? I'm controlling. All right? And then one person's going to answer. I just want to make sure everybody, I'm not moving on till I see all the hands.
What do that say? Cutaway?
Yeah, cutaway.
Read, yes. Oh, you can't see it.
I can't see.
Yes, what is a cutaway shot? All right? All right, it's in your notes. It's in your notes.
Bible splitting.
All right? What is your cutaway shot? What is a cutaway shot? It's in the notes. All right?
Just be honest.
A, okay. Signifies the passage of time or helps give overall context to a story with quick cuts, okay? All right, sounds a lot like a montage, but it's not. Montage would be you telling that consistent story of what's going on. All right.
You're going next.
A.
They said you want
Yes.
I'm interested right now, so.
Yes. You can go. Y'all can go real quick. All right. What does a film editor do? Hands up. Hands up. I'm not moving on till everybody gets it. Hands up. What does a film editor do? Dave.
I'll stretch it.
No. Tell me what it does. You got it? Huh? Edits? What else?
Cuts.
Yep. Splices. Yep. Good. B. All right. Number 3. Blank is an editing technique that involves showing 2 or more separate actions by cutting back to them one at a time. This can create the illusion of them all happening at once or having the scene serve as parallels of one another, regardless of when each respective scene is happening. Hands up when you know it. Hands up. I'm not moving on till everybody see it, to knows it. All right. Max, what is it? Cross-cutting. Yes, cross-cutting. All right. Again, remember, parallels can create the illusion of them all happening at once. That's the type of stuff you want to jump out. All right. D. A J cut. What is a J cut?
So do you cut?
Yes. A J cut is when the audio from the next scene infiltrates the current scene before we get to see where the sound is coming from. Is this true or false?
True. That's true. True.
True or false?
True.
True. Is it true, Dion?
Yes.
Mr. North,
Yes.
it's bad as well.
I be getting mixed up by J and L.
Oh, okay. Hey.
We get mixed up.
Wait. Did you say
Is it true or false? It's just basically the definition of a J cut. Is it true or false?
You want to repeat the definition?
Yeah, okay. A J cut, listen, quiet. A J cut is when the audio from the next scene infiltrates the current scene before we get to see where the sound is coming from. Before we get to see where the sound is coming from. So this would indeed make this true, all right? Good. All right. Look, they call them blank because the shot seems to jump ahead in time during the same shot. They call them blank J cuts. What? I'm testing you. No. What is it? They call them
on the floor.
L cuts. Hands up when you know it. Hands up. I'm not moving on till I see all the hands.
Can you say question?
Repeat the question. They call them blanks because the shot seemed to jump ahead in time during the same shot. Jump shots. Yes. Jump shots. I'm sorry, jump cuts. Same thing, jump cuts. All right, good. Okay, now, go through the quiz. Go. Got 8 minutes.
I knew he was going to.
Yeah. Seven minutes. 7 minutes. Huh? There it goes. All right. Just did a little review. this up, y'all. Look, we're gonna have to continue this lesson on Monday. We're gonna have to continue this lesson on Monday because we didn't get a chance to actually do this stuff. So you're gonna actually do some of these different cuts.
Can you go?
Huh?
Yeah, all the questions.
Yeah, and no, that's a good thing. No, that's what it's supposed to be. No, that's what I'm here
I said you
for.
put everybody
I
on.
think I got everything else.
That means y'all paying attention. Huh?
Artist, I just want to know if I got it.
Yep.
Cross studying.
Yep. Did you say you already submitted?
Yeah.
Mr. North.
Oh, yeah, no, you did. I'm sorry. I got my trip book.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. It's literally, I put it in there. Jump. Keyword, jump. Yeah, we call Mr. North.
He wants next.
Hurry. Yeah, get the pass. All right. All right. So, look. Hey, real quick, y'all, we not done. We not done. We get ready to wrap up the notes. But Monday, because I got to continue this lesson, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to watch a video. We're going to watch a video and talk about what we're going to go over, and I'll reiterate it Monday.
So we not shooting today?
Not. No. Yeah, sorry. Yes, sir. Yeah, hey.
So we're not gonna have enough time to shoot today?
We're not gonna have enough time to shoot. Look, so once everybody finish this, I'm gonna give you the segue. Again, pay attention because the ticket out the door is going to be what? What's the ticket out the door?
The paper.
The paper that you went over yesterday, all right?
It's time.
Yes, it is.
It's dead time, man.
It is. It is officially dead time. It is officially dead time, so no more. Hey, real quick, if you do not complete this quiz, I don't see it. Points off. All right, so. All right. So, next week, everybody quiet, listen, we're not done. Hold it together, we're not done. Monday, here's what's gonna happen, okay? You don't have to take notes, I just need you to listen. Listening means what?
Listen with your ears.
Listen with your ears, not with your mouth. I'm talking quiet. Mr. Hood, be quiet, okay? All right. So, this is called conversation assignment, okay? Students will create a dialogue scene, 1 minute to 2 minutes long, must include OTS shots, must not break the 180-degree rule. All right? All your shots must have the right amount of head room. All right? It must be appropriately framed. Okay? And you all have 20 minutes, 10 minutes to edit, and it may be a little bit longer based off the time. Okay? But we're going to do that Monday. All right? Now, a couple of these things we are going to go over, like the 180-degree rule, OTS, and you will see how I actually want you to have it, okay? Because of the questions and everything, which is a good thing. I love it when you all ask questions. That just means you all were involved, okay? So, because of the questions, we ran over a little bit, okay? But look, Monday, we gonna come in and we gonna get right to work, all right? As soon as you come in, we watching a video, okay? So I need everybody to come in, get quiet, be focused. We're gonna watch the video, and if you have questions about it, you're gonna raise your hands up, and we're gonna go from there. Okay? Everybody understand? Good?
Yeah.
No question?
Yeah.
Oh, you do have a question? Yeah.
So it can't even be like slightly Dutch?
It can, but that'll be later on. I'm just saying it must include OTS. It has to have an OTS.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah, it has. But it could be, you could choose different shot if you want to do Dutch. But the biggest thing about this assignment, the reason I'm giving you all this assignment, because it's gonna teach you how to have dialogue on film, okay? Every dialogue scene that you typically see on film happens this way. Like literally, every dialogue, like it. And I'm gonna show you the fundamentals of it, alright? Ain't that right, DeAndre?
Yes, sir.
Alright, good. Look, Monday, we picking it back up. Okay? So, everybody, last 8 minutes of class, make sure your groups paper matches question-wise. If it doesn't matches, I'm taking points off. If it doesn't match, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Alright, if it doesn't match, I'm having a hard time. If it doesn't match,
It's okay.
look, I'm taking points off your group grade. And I'm taking group points off Miss Reed grade for laughing at me. Alright, hurry up. Last 8 minutes of class, alright?
I still booked this group.
You gotta be that.
I think I'm gonna take you for it.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. I feel like our dialogue is something to go to the library about. It's like, what's up with you? Like, just us kind of like,
Bro, I'll walk you there.
Some slide.
Camera so right now is saying so when you have a conversation and the camera starts, imagine he's still right here. I'm talking. Boom. And it puts the OTS over the shoulder, over my shoulder. This side.
So when y'all
It's like right there.
All right. Last couple of minutes of class.
It won't do it. So you like.
Make sure.
Gotta respect them. Look him in the eyes.
Yeah, he gotta pump that thing out there. Come grown man. Good.
Oh, there. No,
just trying to be funny and drop
That's points off.
All right, like I said, y'all ready? Hey, make sure y'all shoot my class back together. Stop leaving these chairs everywhere.
Most of the time.